The warning from the Galactic Council, the celebration across the galaxy, had barely ended when a mysterious signal arrived at the royal palace of Zorath Prime. Every communication network, every military station, and every deep space observatory received the same encrypted message. It carried the seal of the Galactic Council, the most powerful governing body in known space. Yet something felt wrong. The signal contained traces of fear. Why would the Galactic Council send an emergency transmission without warning? Their fleets control thousands of systems. If they are afraid, then something far worse must be approaching. Your Majesty, long-range sensors have detected massive energy signatures beyond the outer rim. Whatever is coming is unlike anything we have seen before.
King Zorath, this is not a request. The Council demands your immediate presence. An ancient enemy has returned.
Hours later, Zorath and Aurora entered the Council chamber. The atmosphere was silent. No one spoke. At the center of the room floated a massive holographic image of a destroyed star system. Entire planets had vanished. Fleets numbering in the millions had simply disappeared. 5,000 years ago, a civilization known as the Voidborn nearly erased intelligent life from the galaxy. We believed they were extinct. And now they're back. Not only are they back, they are heading directly toward human space. If humanity is their target, then humanity will not stand alone. My fleets will fight beside them. For the first time in thousands of years, the galaxy united under a single purpose, but far beyond known space, hidden within endless darkness. The Voidborn Emperor had already begun his march towards civilization. King Zorath has chosen to stand with humanity. But can even the galaxy's greatest king stop the return of the Voidborn Empire? Find out in Episode 3. Subscribe now and join the journey before the next chapter begins. The galaxy was burning. Thousands of warships exchanged fire across the stars. Crimson Dominion battle fleets pushed forward relentlessly. Entire sectors disappeared beneath waves of destruction, yet King Zorath remained calm. From the bridge of the Eternal Crown, he watched every movement on the battlefield. His glowing blue eyes reflected the chaos of war. But deep inside, he knew something his enemies did not. The true battle had not begun yet. Warning alarms echoed throughout the fleet. Enemy forces were advancing faster than expected. Several outer defense stations had already fallen. Fleet commanders waited for orders. Then Aurora Vance stepped forward. She studied the battlefield carefully. Something about the enemy attack felt wrong. Too coordinated, too precise. Almost as if someone was feeding information directly to the Crimson Dominion. Aurora's expression darkened. There may be a traitor among us. The room fell silent. Far away, hidden behind a dying moon, members of the Void Syndicate watched the war unfold. Nyx Shadowburn smiled. Everything was happening exactly as planned. The Crimson Dominion believed they controlled the battlefield. The Solar Guardians believed they still had time, but both were wrong. Nyx had spent years preparing for this moment, and soon the entire galaxy would pay the price. Meanwhile, on the front lines, the Titan Lords continued their advance. Entire fleets changed course to avoid them. Their colossal bodies moved through space like unstoppable gods. Every step shook nearby vessels. Every weapon they carried could destroy cities. At their head marched Zorath Prime. The Titan King, his massive armor glowed with ancient energy. His voice echoed across the battlefield. "Find Zorath. Bring me the king." Then suddenly, a signal appeared. One signal. One ancient authorization code. Every military officer aboard the Eternal Crown recognized it immediately. Atlas Prime. The legendary machine had awakened. For decades it remained hidden beneath a classified world. Now its systems were online. Its reactors were active. Its weapons were charging. The myth was real. Across the bridge, officers stared at incoming data. Many could hardly believe what they were seeing. Atlas Prime stood over 1 kilometer tall. Its armor was built from materials unknown to modern science. Its power source was older than most civilizations, and it had only one purpose: protect the galaxy, protect humanity, protect King Zorath? A transmission suddenly appeared on the bridge. The face of Atlas Prime filled the screen. Its glowing blue eyes locked onto King Zorath. The entire room watched in silence. Then the machine spoke. Authorization confirmed. Supreme Commander detected. Greetings, King Zorath. Even veteran officers felt chills. Atlas Prime had recognized its king. The battlefield fell silent. For the first time since the war began, both allies and enemies stopped fighting. Thousands of sensors locked onto the mysterious fleet emerging from the cosmic rift. No one recognized the ships. No known civilization possessed such technology. Even Atlas Prime could not identify them. And that terrified everyone. Aboard the Eternal Crown, officers rushed to gather information, but every scan failed. Every database returned the same result to unknown. Aurora Vance stared at the incoming reports. Her heart raced. She had studied every major civilization in the galaxy, yet she had never seen anything like this. Who are they? She whispered, and no one answered. Because no one knew. Then something unexpected happened. The mysterious fleet ignored everyone. The Crimson Dominion, the Titan Lords. The Void Syndicate, none of them mattered. Instead, every ship changed direction, toward one target, King Zorath. The bridge became silent. Thousands of sensors confirmed the same thing. The fleet was approaching only him. Far away, Lord Malvek watched the reports in disbelief. His anger vanished, for the first time in years. Fear appeared on his face. He recognized the symbols covering the ancient vessels, legends, stories, nightmares told across countless worlds. A race that should have disappeared thousands of years ago. The ancients. Malvek stepped back. No, that's impossible. Inside the hidden ships, enormous halls illuminated with golden light, ancient beings stood watching. Their civilization was older than modern history, older than the human alliance, older than the Solar Guardians, older than the Crimson Dominion, perhaps older than the galaxy itself. At the center stood their leader, a towering figure known only as Aethor Prime. The last thing she looks toward Zorath. Ans me live. Suddenly, a transmission appeared aboard the Eternal Crown. Every screen activated at once. Every communication channel opened automatically. No firewall could stop it. No technology could block it. The face of Aethor Prime appeared before the entire galaxy. Millions watched. Billions listened. And then he spoke. His voice echoed through space itself. We have returned. The galaxy froze. Then came the words no one expected. 1,000 years ago, we made a promise to one man. The entire bridge turned toward Zorath. Aurora looked at him. Atlas Prime looked at him. Even enemy fleets waited. Aethor Prime continued. And today, we have returned to honor that promise. Every eye in the galaxy fixed on King Zorath. Aurora stepped closer. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Zorath, what aren't you telling us? For the first time since the war began, the king remained silent. His expression changed, not fear, not anger, recognition. Because he knew exactly who they were, and he knew why they had come. Then the ancient fleet moved again. But this time they weren't heading towards Zorath. They were heading towards something hidden beyond the edge of known space. Something ancient. Something dangerous. Something that should never awaken. And whatever it was, even the ancients feared it.